button and then punch in code H as in Harry, S as in Sam, 1002. And you can get a $99 value webinar for free. Now, it's 30 lecturers. I was one of them. I did a skincare lecture yesterday. And there's 29 other ones. I think she said something about weight loss. There's a couple on weight loss for today. That's naturalsolutionshealthsummit.com. Hit the register button and then punch in code H for Harry, S for Sam, 1002. 855-660-4261 is our number on the bright side. Justin in California, what's going on?
Good morning, Ben. This is Justin from California. I was notified about your show from Lydia and Jim, my friend. And
from who?
I have alopecia.
Oh, now tell me again, who told you about the show?
Lydia and Jim.
Oh, great. So you have alopecia. You sound like a young guy.
Yeah, I am.
Okay. What else is going on? You probably don't just have alopecia. Is it like round patches? You got round patches going on?
Yeah.
Are you losing a lot?
Yeah, I was fully bald at one point.
Okay, that's pretty significant. How old are you?
19.
Oh, yeah, that's very significant. You got to have some kind of autoimmune issue or some kind of health condition going on. Anything else? What else is happening in your life? There must be something.
I've been on a steroid for 7 years.
Well, that isn't going to help you, but they must have put you on a steroid for a reason.
Yeah. It suppressed the problem for a little while.
I'm sorry, you're just cutting out there. Tell me why they put you on a steroid, Justin.
Because it just suppressed my immune system.
But why did they want to? What was the purpose of suppressing your immune system?
To distract my hair follicles away from.
Okay. So they were using the prednisone for your alopecia.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's kind of crazy. Prednisone is one of the nastiest drugs anybody could ever be on, and you certainly don't want to be on it for 7 years. I can't imagine why a physician would ever do something like that. But there must be some other health condition that you have. You don't just have alopecia. You can't just have alopecia. And you can't just correct baldness. You can't just correct hair falling out. This is the flaw of the doctor model and the medical model. They try to approach the leaves on the tree without taking care of the root. Your alopecia represents the leaves on the tree. You got diseased leaves. Your leaves are falling out, okay? If the leaves are falling out, you don't medicate the leaf. You medicate the root. You follow what I'm saying? So we got to find out what the root is, and as the problem is rising from the root up the trunk into the leaves, as the root is rising from the root up the trunk into the leaves, other things have got to be affected. You got to have some digestive issues going on, especially with the prednisone. Even if you were healthy and you took the prednisone, that would shut down your digestive system. So we got to get to the bottom of this thing, and this is so important, you guys. It's not just for Justin. This is for everybody. And I know we say it all the time, but it bears repeating over and over and over again. What we think are our problems are not the body's problems. There are problems, but they're not the body's problems. Losing your hair is not your body's problem. It's your problem, obviously. You don't want to lose your hair, but the body doesn't care about the hair. That's not the issue. The issue is something down deep, percolating underneath. Now, if you're new to the program, Justin, you haven't listened to me before, there's something I call the triangle of disease. The triangle of disease is made up of 3 points, and from those 3 points, every single health challenge arises. The first point on the triangle of disease is the digestive system, and this starts to break down at a way early age. And Justin, I can tell you, I'm not a psychic here, but I can guarantee you there's something percolating in the digestive system that's messing things up. The second, once the digestive system gets whacked out, and it happens at a very early age, it's a short jump over to the blood sugar system. That's because the pancreas and the liver are 2 major blood sugar organs as well as being 2 major digestive organs. So once your digestive system is messed up, it's a very quick hop to dysglycemia, to messed up blood sugar. That means blood sugar going up and blood sugar going down, and blood sugar going up and blood sugar going down. High blood sugar, low blood sugar, high blood sugar, low blood sugar. I call that the high blood sugar, low blood sugar roller coaster. And that's what it is. You go up and then down and up and then down. So you get the digestive system breakdown. Then that leads to the high blood sugar, low blood sugar roller coaster, the up and the down. Now this is an emergency to the body. The body does not like high blood sugar. That's explosive. And the body doesn't like low blood sugar because it needs to have a little bit of sugar. So when the blood sugar rises and then falls and rises and then falls and then rises and then falls, that represents a major emergency to the body. Now, you have two little tiny glands on top of your kidneys that are your emergency glands. So when the blood sugar goes up and down and up and down and up and down, these emergency glands click in. They're called your adrenal glands. I'm sure you've heard of that. The adrenal glands, right? The adrenal glands are emergency glands, and prednisone, by the way, is especially toxic to the adrenal glands. And so your blood sugar goes up and down following your digestive distress, and now your adrenal glands start to kick in to help stabilize all that up and down energy. And that means the adrenal glands are going to start working and working and working, burning through B vitamins, burning through zinc, burning through vitamin C, burning through minerals, just burning out. And they're going to be running at a high. Running at high energy. They're going to be moving really quickly. They're going to be doing things really quickly. They're going to be making your body feel feel like your body's moving around really quickly in a jittery sense. You know what I'm talking about? That kind of jittery energy. You got to be having some of that. That sort of nervous energy where you're energized but you don't feel good. You know what I'm talking about, Justin?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, so that's that adrenal energy. Now, when that happens over the course of time, and that prednisone that's one of the reasons people like prednisone, actually, when they first start taking prednisone. Prednisone is like an artificial version of cortisol, an artificial version of stress hormone. Now, a little bit of stress hormone actually makes you feel good. That's an evolutionarily adaptive mechanism. We want to feel good when we're under stress, a little bit. So a little bit of prednisone actually gives you a high, gives you a type of high. A little bit of cortisol does the same thing, but not a lot of it. And if you're on prednisone for 7 years, you've got to be way hyper-cortisoled or hyper-adrenal. Well, when the body's adrenal glands, when your adrenal glands are cranking out, moving, eventually the thyroid is going to slow down to compensate. So now you've got this complex, this triangle of a messed up digestive system, dysglycemia, a suppressed or activated adrenal gland, and a suppressed thyroid. And from there, every single health issue follows, including baldness, including hair loss. Now, we got to get to the root of this. I'm going to tell you, Justin, when we come back from our break, how autoimmune disease can be corrected easily without prednisone, without toxic drugs, and certainly without doctor or pharmacist or insurance company intervention. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side. Got lines open for you, 855-660-4261. We'll be back after this.
You have all seen and heard about the elements of the periodic table. These elements are the building blocks of everything in the universe. You, my friends, are made from these elements. A shortage of any of these important trace elements can lead to disease. Go with the science and take the Lady Talk Health Challenge and get all 90 essential trace elements with a healthy start pack at LadyTalkLive.com or call 855-333-LADY. That's 855-333-5239.
Research shows it's not just what you put in your body that counts, it's what you put on it as well. Why not use an all-natural, healthy mineral-based makeup that actually benefits your skin? Once you experience the airiness and flawless coverage of Youngevity mineral makeup, you will never use anything else. With Youngevity, the perception of your complexion will be natural perfection. Animal-friendly mineral makeup at Mary Lou Health. That's MARILU Health.com. Or call 855-321-HEALTH.
So we decided to upgrade the look of our home.
You know, improve the curve appeal.
We decided to add the look of stone to the exterior.
We really like the stacked stone look.
Yeah, but when I checked into the price, it was ridiculous. No way could we afford it.
Then a friend told me about Genstone. Genstone.
Genstone comes in lightweight panels made of polyurethane. They've actually engineered the hassle out of installation. No mortar, no mesh. It was easy. Even I could do it.
We just screwed the panels to the wall and it looks like stone. I mean, it really looks like stone.
Yeah, from the box to the wall in minutes.
We love the look of our home now.
And Genstone is durable, comes with a 25-year warranty, and offers additional R value for insulation.
If you want the look of stone at a price you can afford, call Genstone
at 855-955-STONE.
Trust me, you'll save money.
And you'll love the look.
855-955-STONE. That's 855-955-7866.
Don't complain about your cable bill going up and up and up. Do something about it. Grab a pencil and jot down this special number, 1-855-905-MY-TV. The more cable TV rates go up, the better digital satellite TV looks. Say goodbye to the cable guy and get more of your favorite channels in 100% digital quality for less money. Call 1-855-905-MY-TV. Sign up for packages starting as low as $19.99, and there's no equipment to buy. You get free HD TV upgrade, a free DVR upgrade, and free professional installation. installation. You control what you watch when you watch it. Record your favorite shows. Pause and rewind live TV. Even skip the commercials. Watch local channels too. At just $19.99, what are you waiting for? Pull out your major credit or debit card. Call 1-855-905-MyTV. 1-855-905-MyTV. Say goodbye to the cable guy. Cut costs and get more. 1-855-905-MyTV. 1-855-905-MyTV.
Whoa! This is big!
Not just big, it's the Freeze Dry Guy's Giant Factory Authorized Sale. This month, save 30 to 45% off on number 10 cans of high-quality Mountain House freeze-dried foods from the Freeze Dry Guy. Factory fresh stock just arrived, so now's the time to stock up with the finest, best-tasting, longest-proven shelf-life foods in the industry at giant savings of 30 to 45% off. But hurry, supplies are limited to only the stock we have on hand. Call 866-404-3663. Free shipping to the lower 48 states. Click freezedryguy.com or call 866-404-3663. That's freezedryguy.com. Hurry, the Giant Factory Authorized Mountain House sale is going on now, only from the Freeze Dry Guy, the finest freeze-dried and dehydrated foods available anywhere for long-term storage.
Not just an alternative to the mainstream media. We're the premier independent talk radio network. We are GCN.
Okay, we are back on the break side. Thank you for joining us. 855-660-4261 is our number. Now you guys are calling. Always do this. I wait till the last minute. This makes it very difficult to get everybody on board. You got to call me earlier. Okay. Justin, you there, my man?
I'm here.
Here's the deal with autoimmune diseases, all right? When you eat a food and it does not get completely processed, that food enters into your bloodstream in an unprocessed form. That means an uncompletely processed form, I should say. That means that little chunks of food get into the blood. So far, so good? You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay, when food is not completely digested or processed, little chunks of food, specifically little chunks of protein, get float around in the blood. This activates the immune system, the defense system. It's like the defense system says, emergency, red alert, invaders have entered into the bloodstream. Proteins, little pieces of food represent invasion. So the immune system attacks these invaders, and because the immune system is intelligent, it learns to specifically recognize those little pieces of hamburger or those little pieces of soy or those little pieces of bread or those little pieces of whatever has gotten into the bloodstream. So incompletely digested food enters into the bloodstream, the immune system is activated and intelligently responds to those little pieces of food specifically. The problem is there are parts of our body, like our thyroid and like our pancreas and like our digestive tract and like the little follicles in our scalp that look like hamburgers from a peptide standpoint or a molecular standpoint that look like food. So when that immune system or defense system has intelligently recognized the proteins, the little pieces of hamburger and soy and grain, it will cross-react with other parts of our body that look the same, that have the same molecular structure. At the end of the day, we're just food. We have the same molecular nature as food. So when the immune system has learned to respond to specific foods, it can cross-react with other foods or with other parts of the body that look like those foods. That's what an autoimmune disease is. If you try to approach it from the angle of the immune system by suppressing the immune system, you haven't solved the problem. You've only knocked out your most important, one of, or maybe the most important part of the body. So you want to work backwards. How do you go backtrack? So where do you go? You go to where the invasion has begun. The invasion has begun through the digestive tract. So what do you do for any autoimmune disease? And Justin has alopecia areata, which is an autoimmune disease of the scalp where you get baldness, but you can have an autoimmune disease of the pancreas. That's called type 1 diabetes, or an autoimmune disease of the nerves. That's called multiple sclerosis, or an autoimmune disease of the thyroid. That's called Hashimoto's. Or there's all kinds of ways these autoimmune diseases can show up, but they're all the same problem: incompletely digested food. that's now entering into the bloodstream through the digestive tract. So 2 strategies for you, Justin, to cut to the chase. Number 1, look to problem foods. Guaranteed you got them. Now, you're only 19, so you haven't been around that long, only 19 years, so you haven't really had a chance to pay attention to this. It's very, very important. You get out a notebook and you start writing everything you eat and then how your digestive system responds to that specific food over the course of the day, every 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, etc., and you'll notice problem foods. Were you going to say something there?
Oh, no, I'm just...
Okay. Oh, that's step number 1. And then you're going to eliminate those foods. Step number 2, start taking in nutrients that help you process foods, the ultimate enzymes.